Hello again, this is Sam Houston, and welcome to My Front Porch. Change is inevitable. All I have to do is look in the mirror to realize I'm getting older. Aging is simply the natural order of things. Either your life ends or one continues to age, and with the aging comes change. Not sure, but I'm beginning to think it's not the age that bothers us, it's the change that comes with age. Perhaps we value consistency in what we consider routine more than we do progress in the evolution of the world. Recently, there's been a lot of conversation concerning data centers. The first thing I wanted to know is, what is a data center? Under a broad definition, most all businesses are data centers because they store data on their customers. We certainly hope our banks store information about our finances, and they do so accurately in a way that's easily accessible. Heck, even the newspaper is a data center of sorts. It keeps an archive of news events, so in posterity they can be reviewed and folks can better understand the past. There's not a week that goes by that someone doesn't come into the newspaper office to look up an old obituary or read a newspaper article to find out about a past event. I don't think these type of things are the data centers that people are concerned about. Folks are concerned about huge buildings full of computing equipment which drain enormous amounts of resources such as water and electricity and possibly create excessive amounts of pollution, or whose noise levels are so great as to disturb neighbors and those living in the vicinity. I think those are all reasonable concerns. I can't imagine anyone wanting to knowingly support a situation where the creation of a commercial plant is going to run our legs, destroy our power grid where there's not enough energy to operate our homes and businesses, or so much noise and pollution is created that general health or the quiet enjoyment of property is affected. Data centers are not all the same any more than a cucumber and a carrot are the same because they're both vegetables. It's important to make sure to compare apples to apples and not draw conclusions on faulty or incomplete information. There is no question we're in the age of the AI revolution. Whether we want to or not, our world is going to change. It's going to change faster than it ever has before. The Industrial Revolution took 100 years before the United States went from primarily an agricultural society to becoming an industrial society. All evidence supports that the evolution of AI is going to be much, much faster and change our norms in ways we can't even yet imagine. Interestingly, I used AI to do a little research on other major changes in the world: the creation of the automobile and the telephone. When the automobile was introduced, it was criticized for going too fast and therefore a danger to pedestrians, horses, and children. Automobiles were noisy, smelly, and ruined the peace and quiet of the neighborhoods. Similarly, the introduction of the telephone caused an equal amount of concern. People feared that folks would stop writing letters or visiting others, that it would weaken the family unit and relationships with friends, and that it would make people lazy where they wouldn't leave their houses to engage with others. Most criticism was not silly. It came from real fears about safety, jobs, and changes in what was then the accepted lifestyle. These inventions were not simply a new tool to utilize. They completely changed daily life. And that is what made people uncomfortable. It was the uncertainty of what the future might hold and how we might have to adjust. What can be done? First is to stop having contempt before investigation. Alleging that all our government officials must be on the take without any supporting evidence is simply wrong. It does not address the issue at hand. If you have concerns about a specific potential plant, ask questions of how much noise the plant will produce, how much energy it'll use, how much water, and how it will be regulated, and then listen to the answers. Don't make a decision based on hearsay and false and misleading information. Don't jump to a conclusion without having the knowledge to make an informed decision. Data centers will be built. Whether they're in our town or somewhere else, they will be built. Technology never goes backwards. With the potential of billions of dollars of investment in a community, it is a life-changing situation, something which can elevate our community in unimaginable ways. Of course, and without question, it needs to be done safely in a well-thought-out manner. We can either embrace what the future holds and use it to our best advantage, or we can deny the inevitability of technological growth. How we confront these issues, the civility we show to each other as we seek answers, will have a lot to do whether the change will be positive or negative. Thought for the day. For many people, change is more threatening than challenging. They see it as a destroyer of what is familiar and comfortable, rather than creator of what is new and exciting. Until next time, I'll keep riding the storm out.